Hello, guys, and good evening. And oh, wow, we got two people here actually. That's really nice. I guess you guys were waiting for me. Um, we got three people in the building. Hello, and welcome to my YouTube live tonight. I am here to take questions and to answer to your questions, and let's talk. It's been about 2 weeks that I haven't uploaded any videos on my channel, so I've been quite busy, but yeah. So today I will be answering your questions, and I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit tired, but yeah, sure, why not? So who is here? If you are here, just say hello, and let's begin with today's live session. Hello, guys. Mm-hmm. Hello. Hello. Who is here? How is your application going? And what are your plans? I'm just gonna hang around and wait for the questions to come in. So I'm gonna be quiet until I get questions to answer, basically. Hello, Moin. Hello, yeah, hope you're doing well. I wanted to ask whether it's possible to get work in Estonia after graduating from other Schengen countries. I believe it's possible to move to wherever you want because you just need to apply for the job. If you have the qualification slash the skills slash the experience, you can apply for the job and then see how it goes. So anything is possible because I have seen friends move from Estonia after studies to Germany and to also like some other countries like Finland, Austria. So it depends on your skills and the kind of job you're applying for. But it is possible to move to another country, even not just a Schengen country, wherever it may be. So yeah, I hope I answered your questions. And yeah, guys, I'm just gonna be answering questions tonight. And once the question comes in, I'm gonna reply them. Once there's no question, I'm gonna keep quiet because I'm a bit tired. But yeah. Nolan, I don't understand your question. So yeah. Devon, hello, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? How about yourself? Kelvin Anderson. Bro, I hope you are doing good. Well, cause you didn't do it live last Sunday. Please, can I easily get an Estonian visa in Dubai within 14 days? Yeah, I believe it's possible to get an Estonian within 14 days in Estonia. Yeah, I didn't do a live video last week because I was a bit busy, but yeah, I'm here this week, and hopefully next week I'll be here also. But yeah, last week I was like really busy, and yeah, that's why there was no live video. Yeah, ask your question. I'm here to answer your question. So Ask away. Yep. Ask away, ask away. I am applying for Poland student visa this month. That's not a question. That's a backup story. Is Estonian too cold for someone coming from a warm and densely populated country? I don't know much about where you come from. I'm from India. Well. Estonia as a country is really small and it is cold, but not too cold to survive. So yeah, but it's really cold, so you have to prepare your mind. And yeah, it is not as populated. Like Estonia is a very small country, and very the population is about 1.3 million, the whole country. So which means that the most populous city is Tallinn, which is like 400,000 people. So basically, you should know what to expect by saying that. So compared to India, Estonia is really small. And I am from India. Should I apply for study visa in Estonia or Poland? I don't understand your question. Do you want to come to study in Finland, in Estonia, or do you want to go study in Poland? This is totally different. If you want to study in Estonia, you apply for Estonian visa. If you want to study in Poland, you apply for Polish visa. So basically, I've got Sandapatan, Hyun. How do you pronounce Ion? How do you pronounce Ion? Whatever way you want to pronounce Ion, I don't understand that. So basically, question and answer that is related to what I really want to talk about, not some weird question about pronunciation. Bro, please advise me. It is better to study in Poland or Estonia as regarding getting job as a student because I want to study for my master. I don't know. I haven't studied in Poland before, and I have not even lived in Poland. I have been to Poland only one time when I was going to Germany, so I don't know much about studying life in Poland as a student. I only know about Estonia, so I cannot really advise you on that. I would love to, but I cannot. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. More questions. I'm just gonna be here for like only 30 minutes, so we got like 23 minutes left. And we have to show any funds for staying back after masters in Estonia? What is the period we're allowed to stay? Well, so basically, after studies, you have 9 months to look for a job. So, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so you have about 9 months to stay in the country to get a job or to figure out what you want to do with your life. You don't need any money or anything like that. You've lived in the country for 2 years, so you need to have some money to survive. Probably you need to have a job to stay if you want to stay back. So yeah, if you don't get a job, you might have to leave. But if you get a job, then you can stay. I don't know what the law will look like in the next 2 years, but at the moment, this is what it looks like. So yeah. Just to let you guys know that anybody that asks me unrelated questions or something that is not even related to my channel at all will get no reply, e.g. Sanders pattern, because if you are just a troll or a bot or whatever, you will get no answer here. So I would just recommend you to leave this live video and find something better to do with your time. So yeah, Devendra Damani, sir, how much a student can earn by working part-time in Estonia? What is the hourly rate, hourly salary? Also, how is the current situation of part-time job in Estonia, and what are different part-time? I don't get the last part of your question, but yeah, I get the whole idea of your question. How much a student can earn depends on how much the student work and what kind of job the student does. I have made a complete full video explaining working in Estonia as a student and how much you can earn. So if you haven't seen that video, I suggest you should go and take a look at it. It will give you answer to all your questions. And part-time job in Estonia is not really hard to get, but right now there's COVID, and then most students work part-time jobs in restaurant, coffee shops, and stuff. And right now due to the restrictions, it's not really like those places are not working like properly. So jobs are being interrupted, and there's not enough job, and some people are being laid off. So yeah, I hope you get the whole gist from that. Moin. Are Estonians happy about people from other countries coming and living in Estonia? Is it difficult to make Estonian friends? Well. I don't know. I mean, just like we have the good people, we have the bad people. There are people that doesn't like that people are moving here, and there's some people that really wants people to move here. Estonia is a country that is not used to like people from other places, so the diversity rate here is still very, very low, and we can only hope it gets better. But yeah, it's not difficult to make Estonian friends, and it's not easy at the same time. Estonians are more reserved, and it takes time to break into the bubble. But once you break into their bubble, you can become a very good friend. So I hope that answers your question also. If we have any more questions, bring it on, bring it on. We're gonna be here until 21:30 Estonian time. We have 19 minutes to go. I'm sorry I cannot stay here 1 hour tonight, but I hope next weekend we could do something more interesting. And I also have like a couple of videos lined up to make for you guys, so which I will probably be doing next week. Yeah. So I've seen that video, but that didn't give me a clear picture. I'm sorry to say this to you. If a student is working 8 hours a day, how much will be this hourly salary? Hourly salary of a student depends on the kind of job they do. You can work in some places and earn €4 an hour. You can work in some places and earn €10 an hour. So your hourly salary is not fixed. It depends on where you work and your negotiation on your contract. So I cannot give you a specific. So do you understand me? But in that video, I talk about the minimum wage a student can earn. So which means that you just need to know like this is the minimum you can earn, and then it is left to you to find a job that pays you minimum wage or pays you more. So like yeah, I cannot give you, I don't know what kind of job you will get. I will tell you a number now, and then you will get here, you get something lower, then you'll be like, it's you, it's it's the real dollar channel that tells me that I can make €7 an hour. No, you cannot. The amount of money you make an hour depends on the kind of job you get. So if you work in a restaurant, you will get some this kind of money. If you have a professional job, you get another kind of money. So it is totally different. I hope you understand the point. But yeah, the minimum wage in Estonia, I think, is about 3.5 or something. So that is the minimum you can get and how. But the maximum is left to what kind of job you are doing. Yeah. Moin. Do most students who complete studies and find a job in Estonia, do most students who complete studies find a job in Estonia, or they have to move out? It's not everybody that comes to Estonia to study decide to stay in Estonia. So, but I would say like majority of students who decide to stay back in Estonia are like mostly IT students at the highest number of students that stay back in Estonia to work maybe for some time, or maybe even to stay here permanently. But some students do move back home, some students do move away. So everybody has their own decisions and their own plans. So it's just like totally different for every student. And I don't really know about the statistics, but I just know that some people do stay back, some people do move away, some people depends on your circumstances. Everybody have different situation, and yeah. You can only know what your situation will be when you are in that position, or so basically. Kelvin Henderson, I am your compatriot from Nigeria. Bro, you know how things are in Nigeria, and I'm even borrowing money to finance my move to Estonia. Can I get a job to pay for my second year school fees and survive? Well. I believe if you have enough money, Kelvin, for the first year, I believe if you have enough money to pay your tuition fees and to survive for the first year, I really believe that you will get a job before 1 year that will help you survive for the next years. So, yeah. 1 month, 1 year money, or like having money to survive for a year, it's enough because within 4 5 months you should be able to find something to do. If you are, as soon as you are not lazy, you can even get like, if you are even a good student, you get scholarship from schools and stuff. But I just believe you will survive. So yeah, 1 year is like more than enough time to be able to get something as basic as maybe working in a restaurant to do. So yeah. David Damani, Uber driver job is there in Estonia. Well, David Damani, it seems like you are just all about job and job and job and job. And I'm just gonna give you a very quick advice, because if you thinking about work this much, maybe you should just try to get a job from there. Because moving here to study and you want to work like it, like, because I can really see like your focus is on making money and working and working and working. But if you move here as a student and you don't focus on your studies, you eventually end up getting deported. So I would just like tell you, like, whatever job you want to do is here. But if you come in here as a student, you have to take your studies as a priority. If you get a job, fine. If you don't get a job, fine. Just know in the back of your mind, if you come into Estonia to study, you are coming to Estonia to study. So yeah. Mine, is it difficult to get an IT specialization stipend in University of Tartu? Well, it depends on your grade. Getting a specialization stipend is not difficult or hard. There is no line. The only line is if you have a good grade. If you can get 5.5 out of 5.5 in a semester, why not? You will get it. If you get below, you already know that you're not getting it. So it's how much you can study. It's not hard. Can you study or not? You should ask yourself that question. And yeah, we are like 17 minutes into the live video. Do we have any more questions today? You're welcome. So we got about 30 minutes left into this live video. Guys, if you haven't liked this live video, please give this live video a thumbs up. Please hit the like button right now, please. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you should do so also. Damani, my email address is in my YouTube. If you look for it, you will get it there. But I will not post my email address on a YouTube live chat. So, but if you look for it carefully in my YouTube channel and take your time, you will find it. So we've got like, don't forget to hit the like button on this YouTube live video. Is there any more questions? We've got about 10 minutes left and we'll be rounding up. I would like to take about 4 or 5 more questions and explain them really, really well. And then we can call this a night. And I hope you guys have a nice week. So yeah, I will try to release at least 2 videos this week. You're welcome, Devendra. You're welcome. And I'm still contemplating on trying Poland for a bachelor in business informatics. Well, wisdom. I really don't know about Poland, but it's a nice country. But I don't know about studying in Poland and stuff. But yeah, if you made your research and you think it's a good idea for you, why not go for it? So yeah. Well, Calvin, if you want to ask me a question, you can always ask. I will reply you and I will give you my honest opinion. It doesn't matter my nationality. I will always tell you what I think it's the truth. I don't try to sugarcoat anything. Moin, is the study workload in Estonia University huge? In some other countries like UK, there are only 2 days of classes and assignment. So most students from India find it easy there. I don't know. It depends on your study load and how you plan to do your studies. Basically, you have to make your own study loads by yourself. So literally, you have You make your own plans how you want to study. Do you want to study very well, very hard this semester, or you want to study less next semester? But all you need to know is that you have to finish all your study loads in it. Like if it's a master's, you have to finish it in 2 years, and if it's bachelor's, you have to finish it in 3 years. How you're gonna finish that is up to you. You can decide to do all your credit in one semester if you can, or you can decide to do your all your credit in 2 semesters if you can, or you can decide to divide it like in into like 4 or 5 semesters if you think that is what is good for you. Also, as long as you finished in the duration that you are supposed to finish, there's no problem. So how hard or how easy you want to study depends on you. And yeah. So yeah, like do we have any more questions? And if we do, let's take the questions. And we've got about 10 minutes left. So we can like round it up and like call it a night. Moin, is the master's degree from Estonia valued in other countries, or is it total depends on how I sell it? I don't think you have to sell anything. Estonian universities are like one of the best universities in the world. So if you finish from a university here in Estonia, I think you're qualified for anything. And besides, nobody really care about your certificate to get job in this part of the world. It all comes down to your skills, your technical skills, your interpersonal skills, and what you can offer. Nobody really care about what grade you have in school or something like that. So yeah, I don't know what you mean by how you sell it or something like that. How much fun the student can have to show to study in Estonia? You need to have at least money to survive for a year. So that's it. If you have to pay tuition fees, then plus tuition fees. If you don't, then you just need money to survive for a year, and that includes your rent, your money to survive, and everything. And that comes down to about 400 euros a month. So if you're coming to study as a student, you need to have minimum of 4,800 euros in your bank account, or your student visa will be refused. Easy peasy. So yeah. Oyedeji Adewale. Hello, bro. Hope Corona situation is improved and manageable now. Talking about the ability to hold physical classes with students at all Estonia. Well. I think probably by the end of this month, I think the classes will go back to like one-on-one. Like your student go back to classes or something like that. The government are still like discussing and talking about the restrictions and so many things, but the corona situation is not stable, and today it goes down, tomorrow it skyrockets. So the situation is not like fixed. It's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So I don't really know how to describe the situation. But the government keeps like assessing it the way they see fit. So like they basically just like use the data that they have to see how they will manage the situation so that it's convenient for both the government and also for the city for its citizens, because as much as they want to keep the city safe or the country safe, they also have to put people into consideration about their personal life and their mental state and everything like that. Were you able to find raw materials to cook your traditional food, or you survive on Estonian food? Talking about raw materials, I don't know, like typical local Nigerian food. I don't think I've eaten that a lot, but I can if I want to. I can always get whatever I need. So I don't think that's a big problem. They might be a bit expensive, but it's not a problem. You can get everything that you need. So yeah. So basically 5 minutes into today's live video and then we're done. So I'm gonna take 2 questions now and then we're gonna wrap it up. Yeah. And guys, if you haven't give this video a thumbs up, please like this video now. Like this video. What are the food delivery jobs in Estonia? Um, what do you mean by food delivery jobs? Okay, like Bolt or Wolt. So we have Bolt and we have Wolt. So yeah, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't. I will take one more question and then we're gonna wrap it up. Uh, yep. I don't know because I have never worked in Wolt before, so I don't know how much they make. So yeah, I would like to tell you how much they make, but I don't know how much they make. So yeah. Reason Apabio is getting a business license in Estonia expensive. I don't know what you mean by business license, but um, if you mean starting a company, then it's as easy as ABC because in Estonia you can start a company online from your home, and all it takes is your ID card, and it takes 15 minutes of your time. As long as you have an Estonian ID card, you can start a business in less than 10 minutes in Estonia. So I don't know what you mean by business license, but yeah. In Estonia, if you have your money and you have your ID card, you can start a business in less than 10 minutes. So, Joka, what job do you do? I'm a software developer. Devendra Damani, how is the corona situation there? Currently, is the government issuing new study visa? I don't know about study visa. The government doesn't issue study visa. The police and border guard decide on who comes into the country or not. So this is not government related. This is a body. And how am I supposed to know about that if I don't work in the police? So I don't know if they are giving visa or not. I don't know about that. I don't work in the police. I don't work with the police or the immigration or whatever. So I don't know those kind of things. You can just ask me about my experience in Estonia as a student or whatever. So like those questions I cannot give you an answer for. I'm not an Estonian. I don't know about the yeah. Some questions are just like really not appropriate, but yeah. So I think I've answered the question for today, and I'm going to be calling this live video. I'm going to be saying that this live video is a success, and some of you guys have got an answer to your questions, and I will be here again next week, same time, 9 p.m. Estonian time. I will be here next week. If you haven't joined my Facebook channel, my Facebook group, I'm going to put down a link here so you can join it. In there, I post like on what time this live would be happening, if it's going to be happening at all or not. That way, it's easier for us to communicate and know if something is changing or if something is not, like, But yeah. So I'm going to put a link to my Facebook group here. So if anybody would like to join, you can join. Yep, just a minute. So that's the link to my Facebook group. If you would like to join, you can join. And once you join, you can always ask questions there. People like myself or people who has information on myself, I will be replying to you. And in here, I also talk about if I'm going to be making a live video or not, if something is going to be changing or, and I also make update about my new videos and stuff. So it's a good place for you to stay in touch with me if you really have something to ask me. So it's nice to see you all today, and I hope to talk to you again next week. 9 p.m. same time. See you all next week, and bye for now.